Hi, good day everybody, good morning. This is the room of Lookback, is a new room from Tryhackme. I spent a weekend on it, I got very confused. Here's a write-up and my story on this. Okay, let's start. Let me start it here so I have a bigger screen. I'm using Kali this one. Okay, the IP is 10.10.238.11.12 as usual. Let's start with nmap. It says C minus SV 10.238.112 238.112. Yes, I did faster. What the hell? Okay, as usual, let's do the recon first. Yes, I'm really tired. Okay, let's unmap do. In the meantime, copy selection. Okay, the question will be is what is the service flag? Of course, we need to start the recon. This hints is just more confusing. I think my biggest problem was all these hints. Okay, we can play around it here. The usual suspect port 80. It's a blank. They said active directory or something. Let's see if we have an outlook. Why you too slow? Nmap CSV 1010. Okay, we got. So we have a port 80 or port 448 in SPS when we have 3389. So let me do this. Let's try if we do more more targeting ports here. So let's see if we can find more information for each one, and then this new tab, let's target the second port that he got is 443. Then let's target the second last port, it's 3389, which is RDP Windows. This is my rabbit hole, the one for the RDP. You saw the initial okay. Now 80 is dead, like we found. Now the 443, he tell you it's a subject. It's an nmap. He give us a certificate, and then he tell you there's a redirect. This is an outlook. Then of course the 389 is an RDP. That's when I got confused on it too. Of course the next chapter of us is of course because it's a web and he said the service, so the question will be what can find in the HTTPS. Is there anything interesting? We can play with it. Minus word list, user share, word list, go bust. What we have there, derb. Let's use the big list. Okay, now this here it said SSL. You know, we tell the go buster to ignore the SSL. Don't worry about it. Now go buster come and said length 0 to continue, please exclude the status code or the length. So go buster directory minus help. What we have here, if you want to exclude the length, delay pattern word list, proxy header extension string, header string, hide length. Where is that exclude things? Okay, let's go to the old grep minus I length. Okay, that's the exclude one. Let's use the exclude one. Let's exclude length 0. Let go buster play around. So we have now, we know there's 3 ports. So from the 80, and then we'll have a server, so we can, because we don't have any login to play around, so we need to do another, need to Nick2. uh, let's play with Nick2 to say if he can find us anything. 112. Let Nick2 run. Okay, see, Nick2 is already tell us something, that there is admin, then there is admin, we know there. Oh, because Nick2 is a web, so let's push it to concentrate in a 443, so don't waste its time. Let's tell him go straight there. So the first one he give us that there is an admin, so that's a good thing. We have this, so we can try this. Admin. Okay, when they said something went wrong, of course, is the first rabbit hole here. You think you will log into the email and read the emails, or maybe you find something there, I don't know. But let's see our friend Nikto. I couldn't find too many things, but let it run. But our friend here, Go Basta, find something. The first one, surprisingly, is the test one. Let's see the test one. Of course, Nikto tell us is admin. So let's try admin. Don't save, and you can see is the first flag. So we can come here and we get the first flag. Of course, use a flag, it means we need to go in. Of course, here it gives you an idea, so we can run commands from here. Of course, we need to see what exactly these commands are. He said get content. It's a PowerShell. So if I say this, it get content of the directory or file or whatever. So he said content access is denied, so we don't have access to the C or something. Oh really? You can see it's no, but we can say, how about if I want to go to users? It keeps saying denied. We can't get content for the users. Okay, so what I did, the trick is it remind me what in case you have a robot master PD. Let's try this one. But remember, this one will not work because you can see where it redirected. We can try it. You can see the one that redirected to it means redirected to Outlook. So ECP is interesting. Logout. ECP is the Exchange admin. See, we have the admin center, but the password is not admin. So the password it just give us to this. So one of the tricks I was able to remember this from same as MySQL. You know when you add because remember what you do here. If I said directory, it put under the C and directly. So what my trick was the same as my SQL injection. What I play around it here. If I say this, and then I save a directory, and then let's see. Give me a second. Okay, and then let me. Listen, hold on a minute. The string is missing terminate. Okay, so we have this. I don't lie to you guys. I did it before. Let me get what I was doing. The idea here is. You see the idea, we know the first file is working, he's looking to read that file. So I lock it out, then I can play whatever command I want. Like for example, now I can say directory. Now I can, because now this will lock it. This is PowerShell. I start second command, then I close whatever it add at the end, because it's adding something at the end. So what I do now, if I do this, it lists me directory. You see, there's my trick. So I let him play the first round because it's the function is a content, you know, and then I comment out, and then I can get whatever I want here. Let's say like I can go to list direct C, for example, and I can see users. I can ask for users, users, and I can see, you can see we have a dev user and a public administrator. Now I can go to dev directory here, the dev user. I hope you guys you understand this. What I was doing is I close the content, the function PowerShell content, and then I lock it. I think it worked for me. That's what I was able to play around in the weekend. So let's go the desktop, like the suspect, usual suspect desktop, and then we can see user the first flag, and then of course to get it I can say type, and then I put the name of user.txt, and it will print for me. Then I have the flag. Okay, then oops, where am I? Then we can go there and put our second flag. Of course, you saw there was a file called todo.txt, todo.txt. Here it says it's a Windows is missing an update. It is to 2022. It gave us some emails, and then if you search for Microsoft Exchange, it has this proxy shell RCE, and that explain why he gave us these emails there. We can see now if we run, you can see Nikto is still playing around. So if we run MSF console, I got lost. One thing is, I don't lie to you guys. This one, for example, he play with me. This guy who created the room, really. Like, for example, he give me this. No, this is the web server. You can play around it. Let me go to the C drive. You see, I thought it's this the root one. This root one is really pissed me off, because then I spent all time I'm looking for the. Let me show you, for example. I thought, damn it, what I did. And I thought I want to get the SLI. You can see that root folder is in the administrator, but that's not where the flag is. It's another funny part. Let's do now search exchange, and then the name of the exploit is exchange proxy shell RCE. Proxy shell RCE, it's number 13, use 13, which I'm forgetting, I'm not in show option. Okay, so you can see here it there is an email, and that's why when the reason when they give us that email, you can see these three emails that we have here. Then we need the ports of okay, let's set them. Set remote host. Remote host is 10.10.238.1112. Set remote host. Listening host is our IP. What is my IP? IP address. This is my IP. Let's do this one. Copy selection. Then show option. Okay, the listening the sim. This you can read about a known email address for this organization. Okay, you can try these three, Joe, Carol, or something, but it's more logical to use the development team, uh, the one that develop things that maybe it has more dev. This one, because the other two I don't think they work. Set email, page selection. Then I think let's run it. Let's see what happens. Some people in Discord they said they'll be able to connect to the RDP. I couldn't figure it out. I know the dev one has an RDP because where's the command get local user? You can put also who I am here, so it's not like you can say who am I. This is the admin. I don't know what it's a local group or something. The history command didn't work for me. I tried to change the password, for this for the dev, and he said permission wasn't work. It didn't allow me to do that because I don't have 70. I want to rabbit hole in this room. Um, you can see now we can get local users. This is all the local users. That's the administrator. All this, and then we have the dev, which is true. Then there's some funny users. You can see that the exploit work. So we have there, so we can go to create the shell, and then let's say we go to cd c users directory. Of course, we enter administrator editor directory. Let's check desktop directory. There's nothing in the desktop directory. So the next suspect is document directory. Oh, gets the flag. Type flag.txt, and then we got the flag. When I listen to this one, to be honest with you, my biggest mistake was this one. When GoBuster start running for me, this one, I didn't know this before. This function of exclude the length 0. So basically, when he gave me that error, I just said, boom, it doesn't work, or maybe there is no directory. I was concentrated about looking for the email password, and then I couldn't figure it out. And then this test, I found it by mistake. I was angry, and then what I did, just put test word like that. Then the next problem I have, I spent a lot of time in this 33A9 because I was trying to do X free RDP, and then what the hell? No, to be V, and I can put IP, but 238.112, and then as user I can say dev, for example, password. Then the password, what is the password with dev? I don't know. So I tried many times, but I couldn't. This is if you want to access the RDP. If anyone know how to do the RDP, please give me a comment because I'm really stuck on that. So okay, that's the room, guys. Thank you for watching, and I think it's easy if someone read. This room said read. Yeah, like for example, reading can change your perspective. I think that's what the rule number one. Read. Thank you very much.